What's up everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video we're going to be talking about why do you experience input lag on the PlayStation Portal. So with that being said, let's get into it. Input lag is that delay you feel between when pressing a button and seeing the action happen right on your screen. On a console hooked to a TV, you usually don't notice it because the signal goes straight from your controller to your console into your TV. But what changes when you're on your PlayStation Portal? When you're on your PlayStation Portal, things are a little bit different and there's a lot of things happening at the same time. The console is still doing the heavy lifting, but the video and the inputs that's traveling across your Wi-Fi. So instead of being direct, it's controller, Wi-Fi, PlayStation, back to Wi-Fi, and back to your PlayStation Portal screen. So every little step is adding a few milliseconds, which is adding to the delay that you may feel in your PlayStation Portal. Now, these are the games that you mostly gonna notice it in. For example, shooters like COD or Fortnite feels harder because even a tiny delay matters when aiming or reacting because you need more precision. But slower paced games like RPGs or single player adventures don't suffer nearly as much, like Uncharted and also games like Final Fantasy, because timing isn't as perfect. And here's something very important that most people don't realize. Your internet speed is not the only important factor. What's really important here is stability. If your signal is not stable or your router is too far from your PlayStation Portal, you feel a lot of stutter or extra lag. A stable 30 megabyte per second connection can feel smoother than an unstable 300 megabyte per second one. So make sure you guys keep that PlayStation Portal close to your router, or as close as you can possibly be with being practical. And also make sure you guys plug in that Ethernet cable when you're streaming off your PS5. And if you're cloud streaming, make sure you guys use that 5 gigahertz internet connection. If you don't have one, just use your 2.4, your normal connection. But be aware that when you're using the 5 gigahertz connection, you kind of need to be closer because the range is not as far. So when you're closer, use your 5 gig, and when you're not as close, use the regular connection that you have, which is gonna help you have more of a stable connection when you're playing your game on your PlayStation Portal. So overall, the Portal is a solid device. You just have to be understanding of where you want to use it and where you do not want to use it. For example, it's best suited to be in home because initially when the Portal came out, Sony had stated that it's supposed to be used within your home. It's like an accessory to the PS5. Keep in mind that when you do take it out there to a hotel or to like a cafe, the internet over there is not as strong or stable to be able to run the Portal properly. So if you don't have a strong connection at your home, it's probably not the wisest thing to pick up. But if you do have a stable connection at your home, it's pretty fun and it's pretty useful. Games like Call of Duty, Zombies, or Lost Side, Spider-Man, pretty games that are meant for narrative, that are not as multiplayer or competitive heavy like Call of Duty, are gonna play pretty good. But when it comes to multiplayer games, it's not gonna play the best, to be honest. So my personal take is I play my narrative games on the Portal, and when I want to play some sort of competitive game, I go hop on my TV and I play those games. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.